Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And it's been a while since I did a podcast, and today I've decided to talk about something that you've been seeing on social media lately. It's been trending. Um, there is a group of cyclists called Challenge Hunters, and it's headed by some of my best friends like Frederick Awinyo. There is Skimonjoro, and these guys, they are doing a credible job in terms of doing group rides. They are basically doing what some of us um, have been trying to do, but we do not have the momentum of doing it all the time. But these guys, they do it almost all the time. So these guys, lately they went to Konza, and they were doing their ride of I think it was less than 200 kilometers. And in their in their ride, it happens that, of course, to go to Konza you have to pass on Mombasa Road. Basically, Mombasa Road will be the major section of the road that you're going to use. So there is a video that is showing them in a very compromising situation whereby they are trying to work in a peloton, but some motorists decide to overtake. One overtakes very well, the others, they are tailgating the other one. Now, this video recorded by my good friend Anthony Aila has really speculated a lot of debate online. There is a lot of insults that have been hurled at cyclists. There's a lot of talk that is going there. First and foremost, it's very good of you, Aila, to have recorded that, because had you not recorded that, nobody would have known what had happened or would have seen what had happened. But I want to talk to my fellow content creators, beginning with Aila. When you record a video, no matter how small it is, just put a watermark before you share it out there. If somebody decides to crop it, definitely will know. Because now, like, there's this guy, he's saying Mungu anawathika. He has taken it, he has watermarked it, he has put it on his IG. I'm sure even Sikika Road Safety are going to use it, or they have already watermarked it, and they are putting it on the social media. They are using it to preach whatever they like to preach. So that's a big call to all of us who are content creators, including myself. That's why I normally put a watermark on my videos. Let's go through some of the comment sections from Instagram. We go to TikTok. We even come to Facebook. So guys, there is this particular video. If you go to Facebook, Baraza James Motor Pressing, whatever. If you just go there, you will find somebody has actually shared a video. Yes, if you go here, you will see somebody has actually shared a video of it, and it's
that's why I was recording.
Yes.
That's why I was recording. That's why I was recording.
So if you just go to the comment section, you're gonna see what people are saying there, and a lot of people here, they are very let me say, ignorant and full of themselves. So it's totally bullshit with what people are saying here, and the mistake actually here was not from the cyclists, neither was it from the truck drivers. Thanks for this guy saying that. And then yeah, you see that guy there with whatever he has said. And everything that has been said here, even the group admin has said people about to fuck around and find out. It's okay, but let's go to the main video. So this is where it was posted on Instagram. The guy is very quick to put a watermark. And what are people saying in the comment section? Let us view on Instagram. Brian Shad, as always, is very quick to tell people the truth. He's very honest with he doesn't shy off from telling people the truth. So somebody has said the real probox, then overtake blindly and overtake and then in mbele. Yeah, he's talking about tailgating, that the probox driver did a very big mistake there. Yeah, this one is. So let us continue. This guy says even him, he would have knocked or ran over them. And my friend here, Kelvin, said it's a good reason to share the road. Now, all road users, we try and change the future by how we look at the present. So, very arrogant people. Then we go to a guy saying, what are cyclists doing on the highway? And the thread there is becoming very, very, very weird. People are trying to be funny. So this guy has actually asked, where should bikes be ridden or cycled? Where should you be doing that? This one says, the driver doesn't have a mistake. Very arrogant. I like what this lady has particularly said here. It's very, 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 very good of her saying what she has said. She is very considerate. Is John. So somebody is actually having a very good point here, that my point will be dwelling of Mombasa Road instead of the one to the to central Kenya. This guy, he thinks he is blaming both the drivers of the car and also the cyclists, saying that the drivers were doing very bad tailgating, but at the same time he's very quick to blame the cyclists that they are risking by cycling inside the road, inside the white line. Okay. Let me say it's annoying. Yes. Let's head over to TikTok. So I'm here on Isla's page, and I think it's here where most of the drama started from. Again, Ayla, I'm just asking you next time. You should. So I'm here on Ayla's page, and again, I'm still asking Ayla. Next time, you should try and watermark your videos. So you look at that, where people are really breathing fire and brimstone. So this guy is very quick to say highway, you should not be on it. So somebody is asking, where is that written? Then this guy is saying, I also ride kwa Nairobi Nakuru highway na cyclists should maintain a single lane na most preferably hapo kwa side. Just listen to venye unaambiwa and correct. So he's saying that he is also a cyclist and he normally rides on Nairobi Nakuru highway, and he's saying that a cyclist should maintain a single lane and preferably on the side, and that you should just listen with the way we are being told. Well, this is being replied to there by Ireland is saying those who are saying they are not cyclists, so they won't understand how single lane is a recipe for being thrown out of the road. It is safe this way. So somebody is saying here that everyone in the comment section is actually saying some sense, but we are trying to prove them wrong, that we should just take advice. That's what it's just saying. And then so Ira says they don't cycle, I do. If I take that advice, looks like I'm gonna have to sell my bicycle. So somebody says, obviously with a slow speed, every motorist behind will be forced to overtake. Good spot, wrong environment. Somebody is saying you should cycle at the estate. Here on the highway, it is at your own risk. This is not Europe. You will die because of my rights. So it's being asked, don't drivers die every day? Or are they also in Europe? So somebody is saying that some hobbies should be left to the wazungus or the white men. Okay. Well, you can just see for yourself. A lot of hate. Let's just leave it there. So after seeing all that and everything that has been going around because of whatever was there, it's time we just try and look at a few things that probably we can try and observe going forward. I don't know if this message will reach other Kenyans, but I'm just putting it out here for everyone who thinks they know better. Because one thing I'm going to say clearly here is that there's a lot of arrogant Kenyans, and the only way we can deal with arrogant Kenyans is trying to be the change that we want. So if I had a car, I would have that sign there. That sign was given to us, and some drivers, they do have it. Cyclist lives matter. We need to share the road, whether you like it or not. On this same road, you will find handcarts, you will find animal driven carts, you will find trolleys, you will find wheelbarrows, you will find tuk-tuk, you will find vehicles from big ones to small ones, and all of them they're trying to use the same road. So you may want to say, oh, we are not like Europe, we cannot behave like Europe, or this is a hobby for white people, for us we should just be riding in our estate. One thing that you need to know is that this hobby is just like any other hobby, and it is an outdoor hobby. And if you want to have fun, believe you me, you will not have that fun in your confines of your estate. You'll only have fun when you go out there. Personally, I've ridden my bike out of the country. I've gone to Uganda, I've gone to Ethiopia, I've gone to Tanzania, and one day I'll even go to South Africa. From here in Kenya, Nairobi, I'll ride. So you want to tell me that I should just be riding in my estate? I want to tell you one thing. If you are a driver, if you are not a cyclist, you are just somebody else out there. Once you get into this hobby, you will know why some of us are doing what we are doing. We are riding on the highway because the highway is better than riding on the shoulder or on whatever thing you are calling the left lane. There's nothing like a left lane. That is a pedestrian walk. On that pedestrian walk, there's a lot of debris, there's a lot of wires that can puncture your tire, and also some of them, they are uneven. But if you ride inside the lane, inside the white line, it's totally smooth, you will be assured of no punctures. And when you are in a group, one thing you want to know, when you're in a group, you better take the whole lane. Riding two side by side or abreast or double formation. Because even if we are to ride on the side in a single file, you guys will still push us out of the road while you are trying to overtake or overlap. We've seen it. Personally, I'm a victim, whereby somebody just decides deliberately to remove you from the road. The likes of Akina Climax coaches, Ena coach, are very, very, very careless drivers there. The trucks also, some of them, they are very, very arrogant. So, let us just talk about why Kenyan cyclists ride two abreast and why reckless drivers are a problem. Let's just talk of an incident where two reckless drivers overtake dangerously and nearly causing an accident with the group cyclists. Instead of blaming the actual problem, impatient and careless drivers, some people in the comments have gone ahead to blame cyclists, even wishing harm upon them. This is the toxic mindset that makes Kenyan roads unsafe. Actually, cyclists have every right of the road. First of all, cyclists are legitimate road users. Kenyan traffic laws do not prohibit cyclists to cycle two abreast. That's one thing you need to know, especially when maintaining a safe 1.5 meter distance from each other. In fact, This is positioning. This positioning makes cyclists to be more visible and ensures that overtaking vehicles pass at a safer distance. Did you know that? Because if we take a whole lane, you'll have to overtake us like the way you'd overtake a vehicle. And that is very safe for us. But if we were cycling on the outer lane, the pedestrian walk, some of you will just try to squeeze in through without caring the distance. You sometimes we are touched by your side mirrors or your fenders. They touch us because you guys are trying to squeeze through, and it has left many people either broken or shaken, or worse still, you just crash. Because when you pass very close to a cyclist, you can create a vacuum and the cyclist can lose control. Also, they can be shaken. One thing that you need to know is that when we are riding two abreast, it makes us to be visible and it reduces the risk of being side swiped by cars. It prevents dangerous overtaking. When cyclists ride in a single file, cars tend to squeeze past even when there is not enough space. This forces cyclists into the gutter or worse, into a crash. And when riding two abreast, drivers are forced to wait for a proper overtaking opportunity, which is exactly how overtaking should work. Some of you guys, you are even careless on your fellow drivers. You do not wait for a perfect opportunity to overtake. You just overtake. You have even been told by Sikika Road Safety, no overtaking on continuous yellow line. But you guys, you still insist to overtake there. Some of you guys, you are overtaking on corners. Some of you guys are overtaking on an ascent. I'm a driver myself, and I know those rules. In fact, I can tell you for sure, there are places you're not supposed to overtake. You're not supposed to overtake in a continuous yellow line. You're not supposed to overtake on a bend. You're not supposed to overtake on an ascent. You're not supposed to overtake when there is an obstruction. So, when you tailgate another vehicle and you insist on overtaking, you are really doing a lot of disservice to yourself. Not just even other road users, yourself. So, avoid overtaking blindly without considering oncoming traffic. And then, you should also maintain 1.5 meters distance when passing cyclists. Assume roads don't assume that roads belong to only motor vehicles. And don't blame cyclists instead of accepting the responsibility of reckless behavior. In case of the recent accident, the truck driver overtook correctly because he had full visibility ahead. But the two reckless drivers behind decided to risk without checking. And that was the driver's mistake. Yes, somehow, people tend to blame the cyclist. A mindset shift is needed. In places like Europe, the US, and even Rwanda, cyclists are respected as legitimate road users. Here in Kenya, we still have people who believe cyclists don't belong on the road. There is a level of ignorance which leads to unnecessary accidents and death. So instead of blaming cyclists, we should educate drivers on proper overtaking rules, like wait for clear stretch of a road before overtaking. And another one is overtaking where there is no continuous yellow line. Then you need to respect other road users. Cyclists, pedestrians, and even border borders all have a right on the road. Patience and responsibility. Your car doesn't give you more rights than any other. Final thought, if you can't drive safely, then don't drive. If you wait for 10 seconds to overtake safely, if it is too much for you, then you shouldn't have a driver's license. Cyclists have not been a problem or reckless or anything. Roads should be shared, not dominated by those cars of yours.